Okay, let's take a look at this counting problem. It reads, as an incoming freshman, I must take 4 core courses, one each from science, math, history, and English. If there are 7 different science classes, 12 different math classes, 6 different history classes, and 7 different English classes to choose from, how many different schedules are possible? Okay, so we're going to use the task method because in this example, we are going to just pick one of each. So we have 4 tasks in this problem, so let's write our lines out here. The first one is going to be pick a science class. The second one is going to be to pick a math class. Then we're going to pick our history class, and then we're going to pick our English class. The order doesn't matter, by the way, since we are multiplying. So it doesn't matter if we pick the math first and the English second. The order is irrelevant here. So let's take a look. We have to choose a science class. How many do we have to choose from? There are 7 different possible choices. For math, there are 12 different possible choices. For history, there are 6, and for English, there are 7. So remember what we do here whenever we have our tasks, we are always going to multiply them to find out what the number of different possibilities are. And so in this example, there are 3,528 different possible schedules that we could choose. Let's take this a step further. Okay, so the next problem reads, my twin sister is starting college with me and refuses to take any of the same classes as me. Don't ask me why, I don't know, she just does. Assuming I have already picked my schedule, how many different schedules are possible for her? So again, she's going to have her 4 tasks. Pick a science, a math, a history, and in English. And the difference is now is I've already chosen my science class. Let's say I've chosen biology 1. She obviously doesn't want to pick that, so she doesn't have 7 classes to choose from. She only has 6. The same thing goes for math. She no longer has 12 choices because I've already picked my choice, so she only has 11 to choose from. 5 for history, and then 6 for English, which means that she, once we multiply, has a total of 1,980 different possible schedules. Okay, let's look at the last part of this problem. It reads, my best friend wants to take all of the same classes as me, but took too long to register, and so she got shut out of my history and science classes. Assuming that no other classes are filled, how many different schedules can she make? So again, 4 tasks. Science, math, history, and English. So here's the thing. She got shut out of my history and science class, which means when she goes to choose a science class, she cannot choose the one that I'm in because it's closed. So instead of having 7 choices, she only has 6. And when it comes to history also, instead of having 6 choices, since she's shut out of my class, she only has 5. But here's the thing, she wants to take the same classes as me, which means that since I have already chosen my classes, my math class, for example, she only has 1 choice for her math class because she wants to be in the same class as me. And the same thing goes for English. I've already picked my English class, so she only has 1 choice for her English class because, again, she wants to be in the same class as me. So the only choices she's really making here, since I've already chosen the math and the English, are the science and the history, which means that she has 30 different possible schedules.